All right, we're going to be making a book cover. How exciting. Now, someone suggested that I do this, and I don't remember who it was, so I feel like a piece of crap, but yeah. So I asked Facebook, come up with a fake title and a fake author name, and they did that. Loved it. So the first thing I do is I go to Pexels.com. Now, darkness prevails, that's our fake title, so I feel like that's evil. So I'm going to look for something evil. Now, there's not like a huge selection of free stock images on here, but there's some really, really nice ones, and they're free. So where can you really find room to complain? I can't. So we're going to select this one. I like it. And right here, this is a neat option. You can donate to that person, or you can copy their name and just say thank you, show them what you did with the image. Then I go to Picsart. It's a free photo editing app that you can download. You can also pay for the free version or the paid version, but I use the free. We're going to go to settings and crop. We're going to select person, and that kind of just highlights the whole entire person, but not perfectly. I mean, nothing ever is going to be perfect, but we're going to use the erase option and kind of get rid of all of those unneeded highlighted spots. We'll also go back through and brush some things back on that we wanted brushed. Now, right here, you'll notice that I'm kind of leaving a little bit of a lip there. That's really important to do when you're trying to just crop something out of an image, because when you move this over to, let's say, a black background, well, if you leave all of the edging there, then it's really going to show that it came from another image, and it's just going to not look very professional. It's not going to look good. So that's just like a helpful little tip. Now, right here on the hand, we'll get to that later. I did kind of mess it up, but even if you make a mistake, it's not the end of the world. You don't have to scrap the entire project and start all the way over. It's really easy to just kind of hide those little mistakes, which me personally, I feel like little tiny mistakes in your artwork, even in your cover art for your book, it just adds character. It makes it unique. So don't be so afraid of those mistakes, just kind of live in that moment of you messed it up. Now, this whole process, I've sped it up. I absolutely do not work this fast. I wish I did. Just, getting the person highlighted, that was about a 20-minute task. So yeah, I sped it up for your viewing pleasure. Maybe I've sped too much of this up, but it was like an hour long from start to finish, so I really didn't think anyone wanted to sit here for an hour and watch how I'm, create a book cover. So sorry if you would rather have that hour-long awkwardness, but I'm not doing that. Now at this point, I'm almost done. Don't worry, I will go back and get that book. I don't know, I just love it. I just love it whenever there is like a main character on a book cover holding a book. I don't know what it is about it. I just think it's super cool. So do that as much as possible because I like it. Do it for me, okay? And then tag me in it and be like, look, I made this. I made this just for you. No, don't do that. Make your book covers for you. Seriously. I mean, not knocking anyone who uses paid services, because a lot of those professional book cover creators, like, they know their stuff. They're gonna blow my work like right out of the water. They're gonna just be phenomenal. But there it is. There's my image. Now, before I save it, you can mess around with any of the different filters. You can go to the effects right here and just kind of play around with that. Personally, I like to go back to tools, adjust, and I just like to play with the brightness settings of the images. That's kind of what I like to do. Oh man, my stomach is going crazy. I'm starving. It is early in the morning for me right now. Yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there for you guys. I've not put anything in my body except for coffee. It's crazy. I'm probably going to not live a very long life because all I consume is coffee. So, lesson learned there for everyone. Now that I have everything situated and I like the way that the look was, we're going to go back. We're going to select, what I just did there. It's just a blank background. So don't worry, all those little weird texture background, that's not going to be there. Now I'm going to play around with my image. I added a shadow outline to it because I think that those just look really cool. But I want to make sure the toe of the shadow is visible, so that's why I played around with it so much. Then we're going to go and I'm going to select some stickers, is what they call them on here. Be very careful of the stickers that you select. Not all of them, it might be free to use, but you are trying to make a profit off of your book. So just be very cautious of the stickers that you do use and how you use them. Don't want to get sued later on. So right here, you're going to see where I messed up the hand. So we're just going to hide that. I want to make it look like she's coming out of the shadows, so my mistake really doesn't mess it up too much. I feel like it's still going to look pretty good. I'll add another sticker just to really make it pop. I like the shadow stickers. It's kind of why I chose this whole thing. It's what I do a lot with my covers. So someone wanted to know how I did my covers. This is kind of exactly how I do it. Now we'll save it. We're going to go to Canva. Canva has this awesome book cover where you can, it's perfect. For an ebook especially, it is amazing. So I recommend this for your sizing of your book cover. And if you use KDP, book cover creator like I do, then you can still use this and transfer it over for your paperback. But it just helps you do the spine on KDP, so that's why I like to do that. Now, once we have it adjusted exactly where we want it, we're going to save it and we're going to go back to Picsart. We're going to open that one back up. Now we're going to do the lettering, the title. Now, I've played around with this a lot, so I knew kind of exactly what I wanted to do the moment that I had it adjusted and centered. So darkness prevails. I've got my font. I'm going to put it exactly where I want it. Now, this is a cool technique that you can use. All of this that I'm about to do. 1, get rid of all of that. It is okay to have your title flow on top of your cover image. It makes it look awesome. So don't be afraid to do that. But also, go in after you play around with how you want the title to look, but just duplicate that, lay it on top of it. It gives it a nice little embossed look, and you can still play around with those settings and you can make that layered title just slightly different, which is, I don't know, it's my go-to. I love doing that. Now, as far as color schemes, you really need to know what colors work best with other colors, and you can Google it. It's really simple. If you don't know, just what colors look good with black, what colors look good with green, and you can just kind of go from there. This is another helpful tip. Always make your font for your title and your font for the author name different. It just adds so much character to it. Just make sure they flow well. Once we have that done, I'm going to go to DIYbookcovers.com. This will give you little templates that you can make a mock-up book cover. Just add your image. Now this is important. Save it as PNG. That way you can change the background. Go back to Picsart, kind of do the same thing that you were doing when you were creating the book cover. So we want to do some layered stickers here to really make this look like a marketing image. You can just move that down. It's easy peasy. Now I'm going to play around a little bit with how I want the background to look. You can always get rid of things that you don't like. And then once you have it exactly where you want it and it looks awesome, you love everything about it, then you're done. You know, don't overdo it. Don't put too much on there and make it a distraction. But yeah, this is how I make my book covers and my little marketing images. So if you have any questions, just hit me up. I love to help out. Always here, because I have no life. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any other suggestions, let me know. I'll try.